Hey, good morning. So I went to Harbor Freight and I was looking through the aisles and I saw this, I call them lobbers. They call them loppers. Oh, hey, that's what I call them. So it's item 69822. I got this to cut limbs off of our pine trees to trim it so I can actually mow under it. I've been fighting it for several years and I really don't want to trim it, but I also don't like the grass that grows under it, so guess who won? One thing I don't like about this is it doesn't say what the maximum cut is. Now it says they're steel handles and they would most certainly be strong, but there is something you could do that would be too much. They have a set of these that has a ratcheting claw and theoretically you could cut more with them. So I'm just going to try and see what it'll cut. I also got it so I could reach up and trim the top of the bushes out front. They're pretty tall. I just want to shape them a little. And I could probably do that with hedge trimmers. But I thought this would be more precise, more selective. So it comes with this plastic cover, and you could reuse that. I quite literally don't care. I'll just hang it up somewhere. So I'm thinking it has about a 2.5 inch length of blade, and it opens probably for a 2 inch. I'm hoping this will trim the branches right off the tree. I don't know that. I got to experiment a little. Now it does have a very important feature, and that's this. It's a buffer. The inclination to do is to press until it gives. And if they didn't have that, you could smack your fingers together. Some tools you use do that, and it's quite annoying actually. So having that is very important. It stops them from closing completely into your fingers. I think this is made okay. It looks like hardened steel. We'll find that out when we use it. Steel handles. You can still destroy these if you put too much force on it, but I'm not sure a person by themselves could put enough force on these to damage them. So let's go try it out. Now you can see where I didn't mow under it this week. I usually have to go get something else and mow under it because I won't go under it on the riding mower. I'm allergic to pine, and if it gets on me, it very, very much irritates my skin. I have to go take antihistamines. And that makes you sleepy, so I like to avoid that altogether. There's other tools you can use for this, but I wanted to try these loppers. There's a long one there at the bottom, but that isn't one I cut. I tried to keep those under an inch. Now on the bigger ones, when you go cut them, the pressure of squeezing just pushes it out. So what I ended up doing was bracing it against my leg and then pulling it in so that this won't slip back. So that's probably the extreme of what you should cut with that. I just let that drop. I piled some over there. I'll have my trained gorilla come out and get that in a few minutes. Okay, so I think they work pretty good. The only problem I had is I put a big branch in there, and when I pushed down, this would slide off before it cut on it. So what I ended up doing was bracing this against my leg and pushing while I did that, and then these didn't slide back, so that worked okay. Now these are supposed to be hardened steel. It did a number on the edge, and that's just pine. It wasn't that sharp to begin with. I could probably take a file and fix that up just fine. So, I'm trying to do more projects outside this spring. I haven't been able to get outside all winter. I had COVID last year, and my breathing is still really bad. So, trying to use that to maybe strengthen my lungs a little. It takes me a lot longer to do things than it used to. So there we go. I'm happy with these. They did exactly what I wanted. About 1.5 inches branches. I think it did great. I have synergy between this tool and the Harbor Freight shredder. So when I shred these, I'll do a little movie just for catch up on that more or less. And I'll show you that I use it for mulch. So if you like the videos, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.